All right, let's go into it. Five, four, three, two. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Happiness is indeed free. And of course, you're welcome to December 2nd. Another wonderful Tuesday, but this time around in the month of December. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, we had lots of Tuesdays in the month of November, but this one is just so special because it's ushering us into a festive season that will be so unforgettable. And by the word unforgettable, I'm talking about all these amazing things happening in our entertainment industry. Well, some are calling it unforgettable memories being created. I'm calling it sagas that would take time, digest, and then find it very difficult to forget it even happened. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. It's your everlasting take on your Pilot One. OGO. And of course, today we're going hard, we're going loud, we're going full throttle. It's Tuesday. Oh, yes, it is. December 2nd, 2025. And we've got breaking scandals, hot controversies from your Nollywood favorites, all the people that make you say, these are my sweethearts. Oh, yes. So, and of course, what's trending from Enugu to Lagos and beyond is all coming to you today. So, buckle up. Turn up your volume. Remember what the drill is. Grab your neighbors, even if they don't want to be dragged, right? Grab them by the arm and let them know that Volt Express is live right now across the world, especially on our Volt Express YouTube channel where everything fun goes down. And yes, so I'm seeing already some beautiful people from our community. Oyejekwe Cecilia. Oh, yeah, so taking off with a very warm and heartfelt message saying, hello, OGO, our Pilot One. Welcome to second day of December 2025. And of course, I feel very much welcome out here, Cecilia. Thank you so much. And the rest of you who will be joining us as well. Not too much. All right, just before we kick off, right, and give you all this full-blown gist, because true to God, yeah, your favorites are very much in this one. And of course, it concerns you as well, since you're such big fans of the names you'll be hearing today, all right? Just before I let the cat out of the bag, let's go right into it with some very cool rhythm and music to kickstart this wonderful day. Let's dive right into it with Hallelujah featuring Simi, and of course that song is led by Johnny Drill. Next is Happy Day, because I love a happy day like this one. You get me? So it's only right that Pato Ranking clears the airwaves with a lot of positivity and lets us know what's popping across Nigeria and of course in the Afrobeat realm. Next we have Hat Trick by Shay Vibes. My goodness, with all these amazing songs, it's just safe to say it's a Hat Trick Tuesday, alright? So yes, so we're going right into it. And next we have Hard to Find featuring Flavor Nabanya. You cannot afford to snooze on this one because Flavor has been on a roll this year, releasing the most symbolic Afroculture album that has been long anticipated for so many years is finally out. And yes, so he's not just giving us Afroculture, he's also letting us know in Hard to Find that he's also a vocal god. And yes, so aside being the king of high life, you know Chike, you know Flavor, and you know what he can do. So Hard to Find is coming to you, and of course many other tunes. Let's dive right into it without wasting any other time, right? It's a December period festive season. You cannot afford to feel gloom or feel like the world is after your neck, because today all these topics if the world is not after your neck, best believe that Two-Face Idibia and Natasha will be after your gist buds. All right, now diving right into it with all this amazing music. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere, and of course let the world know that OGO is on right now on Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. You cannot afford to snooze. Join the rest of the Volt Express community on our YouTube channel and have fun today like your life depends on it. I'll see you as soon as we come back from these amazing songs. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere.
Jesus. Are you okay? Where are you going to? Where are you going to?
Two-Face Idibia is one of those coincidences today because we're out here listening to an old classic, for instance, and this guy is giving us things to talk about on this very day. Let's dive right into it because Two Baba, oh yes, and Natasha Osawaru are on our lips today concerning a UK saga that took place a few days ago. Now, yeah, this scoop is quite mouth-watering. You know why? Because for a while now, a lot of people have been dragging Annie Dibia, talking about how she's the one who didn't bring peace to Innocent Dibia, talking about how Annie wasn't a good wife, she couldn't persevere, she couldn't hold on, she couldn't see the light ahead of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel. Now, so we will take the speaker, Mabi. Now, this is exactly what people have been waiting for, right? Two Baba, whose real name is Innocent Dibia, the Nigerian music icon, had been on UK tour with his wife Natasha Osawaru, who is currently a member of the Edo State House of Assembly. Oh yes, you see, big name, big madam, big everything. You know, Two-Face Idibia now, everything he does is big. Now, the couple tied the knot in 2025 after Two Baba's separation from his former wife. On October 2nd, 2025, also, Two Baba missed a scheduled show in London, which triggered rumors he had been arrested after an alleged heated altercation with Natasha. You can imagine that. Now, initially, Two Baba reposted and responded via video on his social media. He denied the arrest claims, saying the reason for missing show was a medical emergency. Even legends, they lie. But anyhow, shall we let it slide. But as of December 2nd, 2025, the story resurfaces. And this is why. An ex-manager of Two Baba, who goes by the name Kaka Ibokwe, has publicly confirmed that the arrest in London did happen, following a physical fallout at the airport between Two Baba and Natasha. I say this guy go marry Ronda Rousey the second, and it's just a pity that Ronda Rousey this time around decided to take the form of an Edo woman who is as beautiful as the Cleopatra herself. But you know, Edo women no they ever agree for anything. But big shout out to all the Edo women out there, right? This is not a stereotype thing, but you know, for benefit's sake, say which side they talk now true. All right, so she went on to talk about how Two Baba was always raising his voice and she didn't like that cruise at all. Well, according to Ibokwe, Natasha felt abandoned when Two Baba strolled off with fans into a shop after landing. Imagine getting offended that your husband, who is a global icon, is meeting and greeting with fans. Okay, so you know why I'm laughing, right? I saw a comment on social media. Nigerians have the loudest and most terrible mouth when it comes to controversies like this. Somebody called her the female Ned Woko. It's just that age is not on our side on this in this part of the story, right? And this is why people are on the side of Annie Dibia instead of Natasha and of course Two Baba, right? He strolled off with fans into a shop after landing, and she picked offense with this one. When he realized she's been left behind, he hurried back. She lashed out, and the argument escalated so quick that people watching were like, what's happening with our Two Baba, African Queen, Corona, and the senator? I mean, come on now. Didn't she know what the rules of engagement getting into this marriage was? Two Baba, who is known globally, and you who is, well, I won't say not known, but, you know, you're trying your best to come up in life, you know, with all the things he has achieved. You don't expect him to continuously wrap his hand around you and hold you by the arm now and tell you, "Aya, babe, come, let's go. Let's paparazzi catch two of us holding each other," instead of greeting the fans who are paying premium ticket money to come witness me perform at something that's supposed to be an iconic standing for everyone, right? Now, for some reason, when he realized that she's been left out, he hurried back, and of course she lashed out. Normal woman behavior now. Why will you go leave her behind? How dare you? Is the fans more important? I mean, even if this is how you're getting your money, you should put me first. You don't get them there here now. So the thing take breakout. So I'm just giving you a forehand of what happened, right? Now, leading to him being arrested and handcuffed. In addition, some of Two Baba's former managers, well, I must say they're separate from Ibokwe, yeah, have weighed in also on this situation, accusing Natasha of having a negative influence, alleging that both she and Two Baba have been abusing drugs, claiming she is now controlling his finances and allegedly violent towards him. This guy went from a teddy bear love style to singing African Queen to now being involved with Niger version of Ronda Rousey. The only difference is Ronda Rousey works in the ring. This lady works in the Edo State House of Assembly. Well, House of Assembly, ring assembly is almost the same thing, right? Anyways, this story goes so far down the line because there's a lot of two sides of the story that we're not understanding. But that's why I'm here, right? Now, she's been alleged to be controlling his finances and also being violent towards him. Now, what this means is layers of scandal has been placed. They are talking about love, power, music, business, and of course, betrayal at this point. For many fans, this is a major shock. You know why? Because 2Baba has been that guy who's always stood up for the right thing. Aside the fact that, people or most people believe that he treated Annie Dibia very unfairly. I mean, if you loved somebody so much for so many years, almost 2 decades, and you just call off a love like that, and especially a wedding like that, you destroy your family because what? You think the grass is greener on the other side? Okay. Well, anyways, 2Baba has always been high up in Nigerian music royalty, right? Now his personal life, his marriage, and the power of dynamics with his wife are under scrutiny. The contradiction between 2Baba's own denial, well, this guy has been denying a lot recently. Also denied the fact that Annie has been mean to him. Annie has been the sweetest wife to him. He's been denying that fact, painting Annie as the villain. Well, Annie has always come out to say her own part, but as Nigerians listened, I don't think so. But I guess this time around, she has the ears and, of course, the attention of the public. Also, 2Baba's own denial concerning the medical emergency he tried to use to cover this ongoing controversy versus ex-manager's claim of actual arrest reveals serious internal tensions. The drug abuse and financial control allegations, well, I must add, if true, has raised a lot of concerns, red flags about the state of the relationship and possibly about 2Baba's well-being and career trajectory. Well, I must add something very important to this gist, right? I'm going to deviate a little bit. I never really understood the meaning of a woman abusing a man. Now, I mean, that's attained such opulence, such affluence as well. You now find a woman who's on that same level with you and you're getting abused by the woman. And I'm not saying that it's right for a man to abuse a woman. It is definitely wrong, beyond wrong. And I think it's also more wrong for us to accept in normality that a woman should also abuse a man. But it's not even making sense. Like, how? How do you sit back, after a successful marriage for nearly 2 decades and more with beautiful children, and then you settle for somebody who hits you, introducing you to new drugs, supplements, and you fold your hands because what? Love covers all, and you think, okay, this is making sense to me. All right, let's dive into it further. Okay, now this is where the flip side goes crazy, right? And goes bonkers. If Natasha is being painted unfairly, which is possible, maybe she's being gaslit. Maybe this media circus, maybe the ex-managers just want to sabotage their marriage or reclaim influence. A lot of questions and eyebrows are being raised at this point, and it's looking so messy. Anyways, I have good questions for you out there who are big fans of Two-Face Idibia and, of course, Natasha, right? You know 2Baba. You know the OG status he has acquired over the years. But now the man's behind scandal after scandal. Do you pity the guy or blame him for letting this go down the way it's happening? And also, for Natasha, who is also a lawmaker, now trending as villain, or is she protecting her household? I want to know what you guys think about this current situation. If 2Baba was arrested, does that change the way you listen to his music or respect him as an icon? Or do you think he's always in the news for the wrong things, especially when it comes to marital disputes and sidings with new wife, old wife? I want to know what your thoughts are out there on Volt Express. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. I'll be taking our first caller for the day right now. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you? What's your name and where you calling from? Nazi, Nazi, how are you? It's been a while. Abu, I mean, like 3 months now, 3, 4 months. Ah, you're enjoying yourself now. Uh-huh. Well, how have you been coping so far? Okay, absolutely. And I hope the month of December has started up well for you. Awesome. Awesome. I love the sound of that. All right, so there's a bunch of things going on with Two-Face DB at this time. What are your thoughts? Now I sing African Queen for you. You don't want to compete with me again. What's happen now? Oh, Nazi, Nazi. I was really hoping to get your input on that one. But anyway, I do know that you'll be calling back. And of course, in no time, we'll be hearing all about Two-Face DB and Natasha. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello? All right, dear. Go ahead. Okay. Forming Sweet 16, oh. I say he's forming Sweet 16 at 50. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're in the news for something. Ewo. Yes, so. Yes, so. Hmm. I've been good. I've been good. Out here with the Volt Express community giving you vibes, you know. Yeah, so there's a whole squad now. There's a whole squad to the family that have joined recently. And more to join. As you leave us now with your busy schedule now. They enjoy life, they chop money now. I'm always happy to hear from you. And as well, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. You know, you've been well. And of course, handling business, making that daily 2K count. I'm sure this December is going to go well for you as well. Uh, that was so good of you. That's really thoughtful. All right. So because you're so special to us right now and it's been such a long time, what kind of song would you want to hear today? Hey, don't start now. Ask for a fresh song now. Yeah, what song is that? Let me shock you. Why by Runtown? You are very correct, though. I don't have that song. Ah. All right, that's a very beautiful song, and I hope you'll be dancing for me today. Maybe, Ke, Naz, if I find you on the dance floor, I'll petition you in front of Enugu State. All right, all right. I'll play you this amazing song as soon as we go on the break. Thank you so much for joining me today. Ego B. I make sure say you they call off to know. All right, all right. Big shout out to you and enjoy your day. All right. Yes, so yes, so yes, so the energy out here is spilling. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So big shout out to Nazi and the rest of you out there who've taken a long time away from Volt Express, but finally remember that we're one of you and you're one of us. Oh yes, we'll be taking more calls out here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Hey, Divine Authority. This your name is very Tico. What's happening now? I hope I hope you're having a good day. Ah. No, no, no. You don't play that kind of songs here, my dear. We don't have that song currently, my dear. All right. I'll play your song by Ruga coming up titled Bun Bun. All right. And as soon as that's done, we'll be diving right into the dance floor to play all these wonderful songs. Just as soon as we finish with the amazing people calling at this time. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon, my dear. What's your name and where are you calling from? Queen Diva. Queen Diva, how are you? I've been all right. I've been all right. I hope you're enjoying your new month. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know he's your favorite now. Yeah. Yes. Yes, she was. Mm. You can imagine. Okay. So you think this is a pit he dug for himself? You say you think this is a pit he dug for himself? Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. There's a lot going on with Two-Face Idibia at this time, oh. Yes, oh. Chai. Chai. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then you know what they say. You know what they say about men and being very indecisive about what they want. Maybe he figured after a few years with Annie that he loves a woman that beats him up, maybe once in a while punch him in the face and stuff like that. And I think Natasha is giving him that kind of dream. And, he seems to be very much in love with Natasha. And, well, rumors has it that Natasha might be in love with him, but she might just be the female Ned Woko going after fame instead of love. What are your thoughts about that? Yeah, it's very possible. What are your thoughts? Do you think she's like the female Ned Woko that just wants to use a celebrity to gain fame and maybe favors in the House of Assembly? Please, whatever I'm saying is allegedly. Oh, now, it's a person talk, I dey talk. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Voila. Voila. Well, like somebody on the social media said, he saw the Ronda Rousey and the female Brock Lesnar in her, and that must have really touched his soul. He saw Annie like the sweet princess that would do no wrong, and needed a spicy relationship. One that he will say one, and the girl will give him buah in his eye. Some men are happier when the woman is throwing punch and he's just listening. You people call it an intentional man now. Uh-huh. Yes, now. Go ahead, my dear. What song would you like to hear today? Oh, Lady Gaga, that's a very beautiful song. But right now, on an Afrobeat season, we'll just be playing Afrobeat songs, okay? All right. So, who's your favorite Afrobeat artist so far that you'd like to listen to? No, no, no. Aside Lady Gaga, aside the Western music. All right, all right. Before they say I go and play Bend You again, please, do you want to hear another song besides that one? Would you like to hear another song from Omale? What song from Omale would you like to hear? I already played Bend You. What other song from Omale would you like to hear? Yes, I have. All right, I already played the song from Puerto Ranking as soon as we started the show. As the song they hot now, so we they play we know they done for here. As the song they hot, we they play once. As they hot too. Ah. All right, I'll find a danceable song for you by DJ Spinall. I hope you're ready to dance for me. All right, Zigo B. Amazing, amazing. All right, we're going right into it with a lot of music out here in our playlist, curated by the most amazing people out there. And of course, this wonderful lady, we're going to be playing her Wako Mije by Spinall featuring Maforesa and Leo Beats and of course Barata. This is a danceable song, and of course, I expect y'all to have your dancing shoes ready. It's December. Why would you be sitting down when the DJ is on the dance floor? All right. So yeah, so warm your engines up. We'll be going onto the dance floor in a bit, just after answering this amazing calls from our community. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hi. Delight, Delight, where are you calling from today? Did you call back? All right, Delight from Mwani. Welcome to the Volt Express. So, what are your thoughts on Two-Face Idipia and Natasha in this current saga ongoing? What's your thoughts about Two-Face Idipia and his new wife Natasha in this ongoing controversy they're having? Hmm. I tell you, as you start with Wahala like this, I just know say this one he choke. Yeah. So who is the Wahala in this case? Is it Two-Face Idibia or the new wife? Wahala, wahala, wahala. And it's very, very, it's possibly true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't get you. What did you say? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, because I would have thought that this guy, being an artist, a world recognized musician, would have already overcome those kind of pressures, right? Now to marry somebody who is taking back into that lifestyle, it's like it's giving a certain kind of vibe of non-maturity, or he hasn't reached that place where he's overcome his temptations and lifestyle crisis. But then, what are your thoughts on Natasha getting him involved with the UK law enforcement? You know, he was arrested over a few days ago. What are your thoughts on that one? Do you think this is something Annie Dibia would have handled differently, or these are just two different dynamics in character and everything else? Two-Face Idibia was allegedly arrested yesterday and in the UK concerning a dispute that happened between him and Natasha. What are your thoughts about this one with Annie Dibia in the picture now? Yeah, she hasn't really said much, but she's been posting a lot on social media recently, talking about how the heavens are finally indicated that she's free, and vindicated her from any sort of accusations. People were talking about Annie being the problem Two-Face was facing, right? Yeah. So, what are your current thoughts about this new wife and, of course, the character of Annie Dibia and what we've seen so far with Natasha? Mm. He's really, really fell. Okay. S- Okay. Okay. You think they should have handled it properly, right? Okay. Okay. I guess the UK play by different rules than Nigeria. Anyways, my dear, what kind of song would you want to hear today? By who? All right. What song from Kiss Daniel would you like to hear today? I do have cough. No, I don't have catarrh, but I have cough. I have cough. No, 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 no. I can only have cough or Daewoo. And of course, this one is by Kiss Daniel featuring Empire. Is that the song you want? All right, I'll play you this song. I hope you're ready to dance for me. All right, go ahead. What song? What other song would you like to hear? Ababola. Okay. But the thing now is we have a flavor song that is about to come on in a few minutes that is new, of course. But if you would want to listen to Ababola, I can switch that playlist for you. All right. I'll play Ababola as soon as we go on the break. All right, now I'll see you on the dance floor in a bit, yeah? All right, enjoy your day and be jiggy. I'll see you on the dance floor. Ego B. Bye. Yes, so my wonderful people of Enugu. Okay. A lot of opinions out here concerning Two-Face Idibia. And of course, the world is hearing at this very point. Yes, so a lot of people are upset with Two-Face for the way he treated Annie Idibia, who is a very known sweetheart to the entire world. I mean, how do you go from singing, "You are my African queen, the girl of my dreams," to entering a ring and collecting 7 apples? I mean, it feels like you finally left a calm princess and went to the lion's cage, and you're dating the daughter of Mike Tyson. Because how are you dating somebody that has the strength to fling punches at you? It don't make no sense. I mean, come on now, come on now. All right, this one seems very hilarious, but I've never really thought about the image of a woman beating a man. And to hear this is happening to our icon, Two-Face Idibia, is really sad. Talking about him being engaged with drugs, which was influenced by his wife, I think this was supposed to be the other way around, where a guy influences the woman. But it's weird to see this turn out like this. We're hoping that Two-Face can finally bounce back on his feet, and these rumors we're hearing with his wife are allegedly false. All right, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? How are you? I'll go from Amici. How are you? Welcome to the Volt Express. All right, so let's go right into it with what's happening with Two-Face Idibia. What are your thoughts? Oh, okay. And why? Ah, you, you don't like Two-Face Idibia? It's not a... You don't like his songs? Yeah, shock me, oh. This one shocked me, oh. But it's fine. It's fine. Everybody has a preference and an artist they listen to. All right. So since we're not talking about Two-Face, right? What kind of song would put you in the right mood today? I want to see you dancing and the happiest today. You're gonna just shoot your shot. Gentleman by who? What's the name of the song? Okay, gentleman. Who is that gentleman in your life that is giving you this feeling, Bikon? I say, who is that gentleman in your life that is giving you these feelings, Bikon? I say, who is that gentleman in your life that is giving you these feelings, or that you want to listen to gentleman? All right. So currently, yeah, we're going to make sure that that song by Rick Hassani would be available in the coming day. But right now we have Make Believe by Rick Hassani and Dance Dance Baby Dance. Would you like to listen to that one? Make Me Believe by Rick Hassani and Dance Dance Baby Dance. Yeah, by Rick Hassani for now. Yes, I do have Nakupenda. Oh, okay. I'll play you Nakupenda. I don't know why the network had to do you like that, but I'll be playing you this beautiful song by Chike featuring Rick Hassani, and I know you'll be dancing to it and smiling to this one. I'll be taking one last call, then heading straight into the dance floor. Let's go. Hello? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Edwin calling from Ebonyi State. Welcome to the Volt Express. Are you a first-time caller? Ewo. Ewo, Oteka don dey call us, oh. Oteka greet you, sir. How you doing today? And welcome to the Volt Express. Happy New Month. All right. right. So we're talking about Two-Face Idibia and all the things that might be transpiring with him and his new wife, Natasha Osowaru. What are your thoughts about this one currently? Ewo. You people really came with a different vibe of violence today, oh, but it's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Edwin says he wants to listen to Implication, and of course, this one could be a subtle shade to, you know who. Anyways, we'll be taking our last caller. I did say that was the last caller, right? Y'all are so addictive. All right, I'll be taking more calls right here. Our last caller, then diving right into the party floor. Let's go. All right. All right, all right. Okay, because she asked nicely, I'll be playing her Kelebu, but we already played a Rama song titled He Is. And of course, we're diving right into the dance floor at this time. Please, please, please stay with me. When we come back, we'll be taking more calls because this one we're gonna bring today, this energy. Wow. We go settle out today between Two-Face and of course Natasha. And when I come back, we'll be diving into more stories just for you today. Let's go. I already played a Johnny Drill song. I already played a Johnny Drill song titled Hallelujah. And I played that song for you, Sissy. I was hoping you're going to enjoy that song just like the last one I played for you. But anyway, I'll see if I can compromise and play you Shine by Johnny Drill as long as I have it. Okay. Okay, I currently do not have Shine by Johnny Drill, but you can let me know another song you'd like very much, and of course I'll play that song for you, okay? You know, Adam and Eve, anywhere that you go, I will follow. All right, I got you. I'll play you a sweet song by Simi. Let's see what song from Simi I can play you today. And I've got just the one for you. I'll play you Ayo by Simi. I hope you enjoy the song just like I would. Yes, so implications of marrying a bad wife. Now we see the song just this. Trust me, yeah. If Two-Face knew this implication would be used to reference him in a few years, I'm sure he would have never released this song. But it's fine. It's fine. Since you came with all the jokes, walai. It be like say you just dey wait make this Two-Face situation escalate, make you fit tell us better things wey we no know about Two-Face before. hear a Wizkid and DJ Tunes, and let me just add Marvel to a song, right? You already know you're about to lose your manners because come on now, all this how do they even do that dance again? I was practicing so much, and yeah, so the people on YouTube were catching so much groove as well. Yes, so my people out here in the city of Enugu, you already know the energy is on top-notch volumes. And yes, diving right into it, we've got so many industry voices that are lending their opinions to a lot of social media frenzy going around. And we're calling this one the fallout and reaction section, right? So we're talking about a lot of things people have said over the few days concerning two Baba's ex-managers who are even publicly calling on Nigerians to help him, alleging that Natasha wants to control and, I quote, cage him. Well, a lot of people have also lent their voices concerning this one, aside the Vote Express community, who has also weighed in on this very controversial topic. I must add, yeah, that all the songs that two Babas seem to have sang, from Girl When I Was With You, We've Been Through Hell and I'm Back, Baby You Are My Rainbow. Like, I'm not even understanding anymore. Like, how do you go from singing that kind of song as a man, yes, as a legend, the living icon, the guy who went and broke numerous records with African Queen. Girl, you are my African Queen. That song comes on and all the girls around the world just start fainting left and right because their boyfriends have sang that song. You now go and marry a titan. Come on, make it make sense to us out here. Anyways, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570-8347. Let's weigh in on this topic because Two-Face is definitely one artist who is loved by many. Some people might not approve of his music, some people might not approve of his way of life, and most people might not approve of the way he treated Annie Idibia. I wonder what name Annie Idibia is going by anyways these days. But those who are real fans of Two-Face Idibia and do not mind the shenanigans and controversy trending every time he comes up on this internet, well, this topic is definitely for you to weigh in on because this guy is your fave. Let's know what your thoughts are concerning this one. Do you think Natasha is showing Two-Face what it means to be in a hard love relationship? Or do you think she's just testing the waters for the premium shege she's about to show this guy in the coming years? A lot of people are talking about, well, you know, sometimes a man needs soft love and needs hard love to know where his heart really belongs. But I must say it now, please, if you're a man and you enjoy your wife beating you, you need checkup, please. You need to properly go for a therapy. You need to get checked in for mental evaluation because how do you have a woman who's given birth to 6 beautiful kids that all look like you genetically or spiritually or physically or mentally too, whatever it is, tallying with the resemblance? It's all there showing that you be the papa of these children. And yes, you went on years gushing over this queen, even put her on several series and let her have her own business in your life, you know, as signs of appreciation for all the time she stuck with you, to now finally saying after many decades has passed, you no do again. And then we're not just talking about you not doing it again, right? Now you go from that bridge to burning it down and say, you know what, this whole relationship thing, wedding thing, marriage thing is not working. Let's just go out of separate ways because a lawmaker is entering my eyes. And besides, I helped your life now, you understand? I don't understand the narrative behind leaving somebody who was there for you from ground zero. Yes, ground zero, because Innocent Idibia, let's confess, you were literally not inspired to make any better song if Annie Idibia did not inspire you to make African Queen. And I'm just speaking frantically right now, right? I'm not speaking emotionally because, I mean, he's a man. He knows what works for him in his relationship. He knows what doesn't work. But to see you do somebody who spent years of her life sacrificing with you, you do something like that on that magnitude to her with no compensation. You don't treat her like she's seen. You ensure that her name is drowned in internet saga, and then few years later, you're back on our lips with your new wife giving you bass boost. And for a man to get influenced, for a man who has seen the heavens, been to different countries, toured different continents, how do you let a lawmaker influence you with drugs, influence you with punches, influence your outings, now comes into your life to dictate where you spend your money, who you meet and greet as an artist, and of course, the kind of tours you attend? There's something really not adding up to this conversation that the insiders on Annie Dibia's side, Two-Face Dibia's side, and of course, Natasha's side is not letting us know. I really do not blame the individuals who has called Natasha the opposite of Ned Woko. And, well, I do not see that loosely, right? Allegedly, social media are tagging her the female a role model of Ned Woko. I mean, we looked at how Ned and Regina have sorted out their issue, right? Yes, but it's the same light. Senator looks for an actress to give him fame, and he acquires that and decides to lead this actress into what some might deem as a controlling relationship. And that has turned chaotic as time goes on, which we witness, right? This could also be a similar situation we're seeing with Two-Face Idibia and Natasha Osowaru. I mean, it's not making sense that you go from an actress who is Annie Idibia, who stuck with you, to somebody who is already established. Yes, this lady has already had a lot going for her. You decide, you know what, you're going to call off your relationship and marriage with someone who has been there with you to for someone who does not even understand you on that level. Do you get? There must have been a lot Annie went through to be able to decide within herself that everything Innocent has done in the past, she wasn't going to bring it up. And she was going to let the world see Innocent for who he really is, which is understandable. But now I don't understand the part if you now marry somebody, they're not giving you punches. I'm also hearing from our sources that this girl takes her time out to work out, goes to the gym, let's say 5 times a week, practices a few left hook, right hook here and there, jab in the eye, jab in the mouth, in case a man decides to talk nonsense in the house of assembly or wherever she works at. And, all that practice, when you don't finally see somebody to unleash it on, the next person, unfortunately, is somebody who cares about you. That's why I never really applaud the essence of women learning martial arts and all that. Because then, you never really can tell when she's in a mood swing. And then you're calling her baby, sweetheart, and she's looking at you like an op. And I mean an opposition in this sense. Because, come on, how does a grown man like Two-Face Idibia gets beaten up by a woman younger than he is? And people are calling it love has jammed proper love. And people are calling this a matrimonial setback. It's not making sense. Anyways, there are a lot of opinions out here on the internet right now. And of course, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express from our amazing community members. Let's hear from them. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Sylvester, welcome to the Volt Express. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, my brother. Go right into it. We're talking about Two-Face Idibia and Natasha saga. What do you have to say? Mm. Okay. Yeah, Natasha. Exactly. And her name no be Esther, oh, and she know they bleach you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, oh, he reached to call the Messiah on his case. So, because these days, even it shocked me that women are actually advocating to free Two-Face Idibia from the clutches of Natasha. And I'm wondering, it leads to this very important question: is the relationship that bad, or are people just speculating and becoming too emotional because it was Annie Dibia who was involved? What if it was another actress who was involved in this matrimony? Would they have taken it upon themselves to call for a help Two-Face Dibia helpline? Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True. Honestly. Hmm. Amazing. All right, my brother. You really choke from what we are seeing. And well, Cecilia on YouTube is calling this a situationship he has gotten himself into. And more and more people are finally getting to understand what seemed to have caused the issue. I saw a fan reaction talking about Natasha knew Annie and Two Face were settling a patch and decided to wreck that marriage, and this is consequences just following path after that break up with Two Face and Annie Dibia. Anyway, there's a lot of reactions currently online, and a lot of people seem to be siding Two-Face Idibia, talking about how he used to be a very calm personality, what went wrong, and how you can lose somebody who knows you for so long and meet someone new, and it turns out to be hell. Well, well, that's just a lot of commentary coming out from the online in-laws. Crazy times ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Because of the dynamic. Well, yes, it's true. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. Voila, seriously, though. I just pray that none of us out here who are still promising men who would eventually settle down meet women who plug our eyes out with punches, oh. Because like how do you go for a meeting with the boys and everybody's talking about their favorite team and you just randomly say, nah, my wife pure Aquamaya the day before. Like it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Now If it sounds funny, it sounds really funny, but it's that lifestyle is not something I wish for any man, no. Because like EJ for your mother now, your mother ne ganya, and no logo. Okay, I'm going to say this in Igbo, right? And I'll translate for people who are, beyond Enugu who don't understand what I'm saying. So imagine going to see your mom and your siblings are watching you, everybody's amazed to see you, you're with bread and everything, you're shouting, I'm happy to see everybody. Your mom now looks at you, Joge, Sylvester, na ofu na agbago, ofu na agbada, kie na ayase. And that just means that your mom noticed that your one eye is shifting, the other one is looking like the screw is no longer there. How do you explain? How do you begin to explain that? Mommy, it's my wife that gave me this black eye. She says it's a form of love. We're trying things, we're trying new things. Mama. Oh, honestly, you don't know her temperament. Exactly. You don't know what drugs she's taking. You don't know what drink she's taken. You don't know whether she's possessed. Most of these things we think is clear eye. Some of these individuals sometimes are, I mean, I won't say unhinged. There's a word to use that doesn't sound too spiritual, but sometimes it takes a lot of trauma therapy. You coming out and saying, I have a lot of inbuilt trauma that I want to take care of, right? Meeting the right specialist for it, going to a therapist. Because I want to understand what would drive a woman to finally see her man as an equal to throw punches. Do you know, for a woman to decide she wants to throw punch with you, that means she don't look you like less. She don't weigh you, no say, this one if he beat him, no, he's short for me. And like it's crazy. It's crazy. People don't understand the ramifications of what this means for Two-Face Idibia. This is enough for industry heads in various departments like the tours. He goes on to finally say, you know what? If you cannot handle your wife at home, what makes you think you can handle the crowd? Do you understand? It sends a very, very wrong message, despite the fact that we might find this very amusing, right? It also sends a very destructive message to his kids. It's letting his kids, the girls, know that, you know what, your husband can talk to you recklessly, and you have every right to do what the man, like you have every right to come out, remove his left eye, so he knows that yes, so this is a woman's world. It's not making sense. And Annie Dibia never really passed through this kind of patch with him. I mean, they had their ups and downs, right? They had times where we saw on the internet she was crying, talking about Two-Face cheating scandal. We never really saw two of them go on a physical altercation route, right? We never really saw videos of Annie being beat up by Two-Face. I'm not sure. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. To come in 2025, a few months after he divorced the love of his life, the one he sang African Queen for. Now that one still dey pain me because I know it's I chopped that song, you know. Like, how do you go from singing African Queen to now finally living an implication life? Like, your life now is the implication you were talking about for so long. And to see, it's not just an ordinary woman doing this to you. This is an Edo State lawmaker. Do you understand? Aside the fact that this lady is well-to-do, she's established, like you said, she's in the right frame of mind. Let's not even talk about the right frame of mind. She's in the right physical appearance, because when you realize that a woman has started blowing you punch, it's too late. Because you might check the muscle mass of this lady and she's weighing more than maybe Brock Lesnar or John Cena. And she's giving you can't see me moves that you yourself you're not even seeing, So it's just crazy why or how Two-Face can go from a loving family that shielded him from all this unnecessary drags, to a woman that's some are saying does not really care as much as Two-Face cares, right? And is trying to subject him into a normal livelihood instead of the superstar livelihood that he's accustomed to. It's crazy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. One. Hello? Okay. Go ahead, yeah? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. It's not making sense. You know, a woman is supposed to be the backbone of a man, and a man is supposed to be the leader. There's never a world where you put a man as the backbone of the woman. It's not happening. But Two-Face Idibia now seems to be the backbone of the relationship, and that ship is going to sink. In my own opinion, I think that ship is heading for a iceberg that they are not even aware of, right? Because the captain of the ship is not even captaining the ship anymore. Captain is collecting bass boos, and I'm talking about physical altercations that friends close to him are saying didn't just start recently, right? It's been going on for a while. A grown man, almost at the point of his prime and way past his prime, is collecting instructions concerning drug abuse, concerning physical abuse, and cannot speak up, and then shutting down other people who have come out to speak on this particular situation, and letting them know that, you know what, they have no right to speak on it. And he just lets us know the kind of celebrities we've actually had in the past few years. Are they really living up to the sounds and messages they pass in their music, right? Because Two-Face has preached a lot about love, sticking to one woman, letting that woman know how special she is, holding on to her, letting the world appreciate your woman for who she is. Now we're seeing something completely different from what he's been preaching. You go from singing about rainbow, you go from singing about implication, letting us know why it's wrong to upset the woman who cares for you, right? And then you're doing the complete opposite, and we're seeing karma in real time deal with you. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? DJ Limbo, welcome to the Volt Express. You're very welcome. All right, let's go right into it. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm here with you, DJ Limbo. Go ahead. All right. All right, we seem to have had interruptions with the network on DJ Limbo's side, but we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. All right, please ensure to make sure your reception is all right, and of course you're audible so that I can hear you and people across town can also hear. All right, we'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. All right, go ahead. Mm, yeah. Hmm. I think it's too soon to say he should come out because be like say the marriage just is sweet you know. Like I said earlier, this could actually be the relationship he's been looking for. Maybe a woman more dominant than he is, which is, to me, very, very confusing. But then we never can tell what a man's preference is till, we see it work out. You know, I tell you. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Honestly. Mm. There's a lot going on. It's indeed a lot going on with Two-Face Idibia. Thank you so much, Sylvester. And of course, we'll be playing you some cool songs. What song would you like to hear today for this wonderful input you've given us? Ogene, that is a wonderful song. And of course, it's coming up as soon as we go on the last break of the show. Ogene. All right. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you so much, Sylvester. All right. Ego B. User. Yeah, so my wonderful people, you don't hear them now. The guys out here in the community have given their input, and of course, we'll be taking more calls out here. Where are the ladies? Because this one really concerns everybody, you understand? If you know you're a fan of Tu Baba, and of course, want to see him in good mental frame, this is time to speak up. Oh, it's not later now. You see your guy on social media trending that he's depressed. You now say, hey, we said it, we said it. You're not saying anything right now. Come out and give your input on Natasha and, of course, Tu Baba's controversy trending worldwide. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? I hear you. All right, Victor, welcome back to Enugu. How was your trip? All right, I hope Anambra treated you well. Amazing, amazing. Welcome back. So we're talking about Two-Face Idipia and his new wife, Natasha. Can you shed some light on what you think about this two over the few days that's led to Two-Face Idipia's arrest at the UK? Oh, Victor, what is happening with your network? That is very much unlike you. We're hoping you can reach us back here on 0706 048 853. Or you can call us on 0915 570 8347. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello? All right, DJ Limbo, go ahead. Mm, okay. Mm, Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. True. Hmm. All right. I'll play you Diana. I'll play Diana by Techno because the other two songs are a American song, and of course they'll be coming up on the next belt. Which one are you talking about? Uh, all right. You're you're very welcome, DJ Odimbo. Have a wonderful day. All right, my amazing people. Yes, so with all these amazing topics, here comes amazing music. And of course, we're going right into it with Oge Eme by Kola Boy featuring Evado. These two artists, Oma, you need to watch out for them because they're definitely taking over. Let's go right into it. And after that, we'll be coming back to give you more premium energy and then landing this flight. All right, we're right back after that wonderful song by our very top talented artist, and of course, that was Ogeme by Kola Boy featuring Evado. What a jam that one was! And yes, while we're talking about all the controversies concerning Two-Face Idibia that seems like a movie, we're going right into the real movie that is still in the spotlight in the year 2025 towards the end of 2025 as well. And of course, the name of that movie is The Herd, which is currently on Netflix and probably one of the best movies out in this fourth quarter of 2025. A lot of people are asking the question, what is The Herd? And well, this is The Herd, right? It was directed by Daniel Etim Efyong. It's a crime thriller that premiered theoretically on October 17th, 2025 and dropped on Netflix on November 21st, 2025. The movie quickly shot to #1 on Netflix Nigeria and cracked top 3 in other African countries. I'm talking about Kenya, South Africa, and of course, Uganda. Within days, it amassed over 30 million views. That's to tell you how good that movie really was. And of course, the plot is one you cannot afford to miss out because the storyline is quite captivating. It touches a lot of real life experiences concerning insecurity and weddings, and of course, happy never afters. A wedding convoy in southwestern Nigeria and the plot is attacked by gunmen disguised as cattle herders. Well, amidst joyful celebration, which turned into a horror show, kidnapping, violence, and brutality ensued in that particular scene. The narrative also threats personal pain. And yes, if you're a very big fan of the protagonist having to win over the antagonist at some point, yes, you might want to check out this one because there was a lot of dialogue in both scenes and, of course, the rest of the movie. And yes, so the protagonist who is the name of the protagonist who is Gossi, played by lead actor, is already living under the shadow of his wife's recurring cancer scare. The attacks adds trauma atop trauma, turning a moment of hope into nightmare. And of course, I indulge all of you out there to watch this movie. It's titled The Herd. And of course, the movie is reportedly does not limit evil to one group. Though bandits disguised as herders carry out the attack, criminals in the story came from multiple ethnic and religious backgrounds. So yes, so have an open mind when you're watching this one. Yup, it's one of those movies that would really stick with you for a very long time. And yes, so it's directed by your popular director Daniel Etim Efyong. If you recognize the name, you know how good his movies are all the time. And of course, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we've had 3 hours of non-stop energy out here in the city of Enugu with all the most amazing people who've called in today. And of course, I cannot forget my amazing Cecilia, who is forever keeping us company on our YouTube Volt Express channel. She said, people are talking about submissive, and the message is, women, submit to your own husband, not another woman's husband. This is an important one she has pointed out. And also, she's saying Natasha is with another woman's husband. That is why Two-Face should be careful. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. You can't go into a home where you know there are kids from a woman and think you're going to make a happy home out of that. God cannot be mocked. And that is the message I am passing today. So yes, big shout out to every one of you. It's been a blast. And trust me, I've had so much fun chatting with all of you out here today. Big shout out to the callers who spent time from their busy schedules to let us know what's happening with them. Talking about Nazi, Delight, all the way from MNA, of course, Owani as well. Big shout out to Muna, who I've not heard from today. I wonder why she missed this controversy topic with her favorite artist included. And of course, the rest of you out there who've been instrumental in making this vibe escalate. Yes, if it's no be a situation ship, but so now they really bring the jolly ship to the channel. And big shout out to the men as well. I remain your everlasting taker and of course your pilot one, OGO, on the Volt Express show and of course on Volt 104.3 FM saying, keep your star shining, Keep your lights bright. I'll see you again same time tomorrow. Big ups to every one of you. Enjoy your Tuesday. Ego B. Stay tuned for more tunes and more programs right here on Volts 104.3 FM. The next song is titled Orobo. Don't go nowhere.